McDonald's employees, listen to me closely. If you need help, blink twice.
How? Stop it!
Obi Wan Kenobi, please hold me, don't show me. Obi.
Greetings, passengers. Welcome back. I have some exciting news. This is actually episode 100, or not episode 100. I don't do episodes here, but it is 100 videos that I posted to this channel to date. And that's actually kind of a big deal. And this is actually kind of a good video for that because I've got a couple of exciting things on here. One is the 100th video. But other than that, I've got something coming up in a little bit that I'm pretty excited about. I think it's pretty cool. But let's get on with the video. So I saw something today and I couldn't believe it. This is one of the funniest things that I've seen in a while. So I had to bring it up. Plus, there's really something cool in this article that I'm about to show you. So let's just go right over to the article. This is Yahoo News. Okay, Yahoo News is pretty good. Pretty big deal, right? It is to me anyway. You'll see why. Anyway, so they're reporting that McDonald's, I don't think this is a corporate initiative. I don't think this is up anywhere, or not anywhere. I don't think this is up everywhere. I think this was maybe some locations that did this. I don't have all of the scoop on this, but I'll just read you what it says here. No quit notice in McDonald's forbidding employees from quitting sparks angry debate about at-will employment. This is a no-quit restaurant because we feel that many situations can be resolved. It is the policy of the restaurant that an employee cannot quit until he or she talks to the restaurant manager or the area supervisor. Cannot quit. They're saying it's a company policy that you cannot quit your job until you talk to a supervisor. That's nuts. All right, so let's see here. We've all heard it ad nauseum. Restaurants are breaking under a persistent staffing shortage that has impacted the entire industry, including fast food. In the midst of this turmoil, one of McDonald's franchises has decided to take the problem into its own hands. So this isn't a corporate initiative, apparently. This is one of the franchise owners that decided to come up with this craziness. Where was I here? Ramping up its efforts towards employee retention to a whole new level, one that almost certainly isn't legal and has raised the hackles of a lot of people online. Maybe heckles, I don't know. All right, then it goes on to say turnover is part of the deal of running a McDonald's. Fast food is notorious for its easy come, easy go work culture, and running a drive-thru isn't exactly anyone's deeply held career dream. This is exactly what I had said in my video titled, Why People Quit Their Job at McDonald's. This is not a destination job. People are not signing up to McDonald's because they feel like they have a future with the company. They're doing it because it's down the street, it's easy to get hired on, and you can get some work experience. And it's not even really about work experience at McDonald's. They go there because it's easy money. That it's hard work, okay? I've worked at a McDonald's before years ago. I don't want to say that it's easy money because you do put in a lot of work and you leave that place smelling, right? You smell like burger grease and all that stuff. So it is not a lot of fun. But let's check this out. Let's go back to the article here because I have something pretty cool. So in reference to that video that I was just talking about quitting your job at McDonald's, we look on here, scroll down a little bit, and Yahoo News has actually embedded my video into their website. Isn't that cool? So my videos have been posted on other people's websites before because you don't have to ask for permission or anything, I don't think. Obviously they did, and I didn't even know about it. I just noticed that the view count started skyrocketing on this video over the last 2 days. Couldn't figure out why until somebody put in the comments, is like, hey, did you know your video is posted on Yahoo News? I was like, no, that's awesome. So it's been on other people's websites, especially with the CarMax videos that I put up and stuff like that. Anybody that wants to add something to their blog on their website will put this stuff up there, and they'll just pull your video, put it on their, embed it into their website, and it gives people something else to look at. But again, this is pretty cool. This is a big deal to me. Yahoo News is, it's Yahoo News, and there is my face right there. Admittedly, this is kind of I don't want to act like I'm much better at making content now, but this is when I was still trying to figure things out. So the video's a little bit old. It's a little bit dated. I watch it and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's still good content. I'll still stand behind it, but I was still kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the channel. But this is awesome. This is awesome. So, but anyway, enough about me. Let's get back to the story, because the story itself is amazing. It's fascinating that a franchise owner decided that this sign was going to be a good idea. So anyway, it says, rather than simply consider the cost of doing business, one McDonald's location opted to instead have a sign hung in the restaurant declaring that it's a no-quit restaurant, telling employees that they are not allowed to quit without essentially being approved by management first. Nuts. Okay, so we already read the sign. It's unclear where the sign originated, but it seems likely it was hung in a single McDonald's franchise. There's no way a global corporation like McDonald's would ever be so brazen as to post something so unhinged. But whatever it came from, or wherever it came from, it has left people online slack-jawed for its audacity. All right, so this kind of begs the question, can they even do this? And I think you already know the answer. I think it's already been answered. But no, there is no way that any employer can make you stay at your job. But, you don't have to get permission from a manager to quit. It's absolutely ridiculous. So just to clear the air for anybody out there that may be curious or skeptical about this or just wondering, no, there's absolutely no way an employer can make you stay at that job. And to be honest with you, if this scenario happened to me, I know exactly how I'd respond. So look, I kind of get what they're trying to do here. I know that this was a sign made. It was some franchise owner thinking, no, listen, we're gonna do this a little bit different. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have a conversation about this, and it's an attempt to say, instead of just quitting, let's talk about this. Is there something different we can do? Maybe we can have the conversation to move you over to something else if you don't like the position that you're in and this and that. It's supposed to open up a conversation so that people don't just quit. Because yes, it is very hard to find general labor positions. It's hard to find retail and restaurant workers. It's becoming so difficult that I'm sure this franchise owner is probably tired of flipping burgers themselves. So they crafted this sign, and I'm sure it was in good faith. They were just thinking, you know what? I'm going to put this sign up. That way it's going to open dialogue and people will have to talk to me before they just up and quit. Now, I know, actually, I can't pretend like I know. I can't pretend that I know what's going on in this manager or franchise owner's head, but I know that they know. Well, I keep saying I know. Look, they have to know that they could not get away with this, right? There's no way they think that this is legally viable at all. So I really want to say it's not so much the franchise owner. But if more places, let's say, decided to adopt something like this, what I would be more afraid of is the young people that don't really know any better. And, it's going to be something because, you get a lot of new people, young people in the workplace. And some of these things seem like a no-brainer to people who are experienced or people that have been around the block, right? Like, yeah, no, you don't have to. But if you get a young, impressionable person and you tell them, oh, no, you really can't quit, it's possible they'll think, well, am I breaking the law or something like that? Is there some kind of labor law that says that I'm not able to quit? So I can see where this would get into trouble. You could get a younger person that might, it might come off the wrong way and they might actually think that they're doing something wrong. But more likely what you're going to have is it's going to become an issue when one of their less educated, because let's be honest, McDonald's managers, the team leads and stuff like that, it's not the cream of the crop. You're not getting the brightest of the bright when it comes to people who accept these management positions at McDonald's. Now, I don't want that to be a across the board, blatant misrepresentation of all McDonald's team leads and supervisors, because there's a lot of them. But if we're being honest with ourselves, most of the adults, people 30 plus that are in these supervisor manager roles at McDonald's, they're there for a reason. And if you get one of these less than average intelligence managers that try to enforce that policy, then it's going to be harassment, right? Because you're going to have somebody that doesn't come back from their lunch and they're going to be texting them. They're going to be calling them, hey, you know, this sign, you're not supposed to quit unless you talk to a manager. You got to get back in here. So it could turn into a real issue. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video because one, I thought it was really cool that Yahoo News put my video in on their website. So to me, that was really cool. Two, you know, the sign is really ridiculous. This is not something people are going to have to work, you know, they're not going to have to worry about it. But it is funny that somebody actually thought this out, had it printed, and put it on their wall. So again, kids, young people working at McDonald's, don't worry about something like this. There is no universe, at least not in the United States currently. There's not a scenario where you're going to be forced to remain until you get permission from your manager to quit. It's just not going to happen. Hey, before you go, I'd really appreciate it if you took the time to subscribe to the channel. I put up new content weekly, and I really try to make it as entertaining as possible for you. When you engage with a small content creator like me by liking, subscribing, and clicking the notifications bell, it helps show us to more people and grow our channels. Plus, it really upsets my kids when they see me doing better on YouTube than they are in their TikTok dances. So at the very least, out of the kindness of your hearts, you can help me make my kids cry by becoming a subscriber. And of course, a big thank you to all of my current subscribers, especially being a channel under 10,000 subscribers. You are the real ones, the risk takers, and you will forever be my day ones. 1,000 times, thank you.
You made this? Awesome.
I ride a hippopotamus. I ride a hippopotamus. You can ride my hippopotamus. You can